The Unfurling, a poetic guide for women moving through burnout, identity shift, and the quiet revolution of rest, by Sylvia. Chapter 1. The Myth of Arrival, honoring the nonlinear spiral of becoming. There was a time I believed I was almost there. One more book, one more somatic training, one more healing technique under my belt, one more person attuned and liberated, one more film, one more viral post, one more next step that would finally unlock the version of me I was chasing, visible, admired, and recognized. If I could just land somewhere and claim it as my own, finally resting in that final inside cracked open at dawn. I wanted to be whole, clear, a radiant state of post-transformation. To say, this is it. I'm here. I've healed. But the ground beneath me kept shifting, and I had to keep moving. My inner overachiever wouldn't be flattered by slow, real progress, because I wanted the final line. I kept running toward it, blind to the life that was happening around me. Seduced by the promised relief camouflaged by my surroundings, I kept running. Performing for who do you think you should be feels like an exhausting task, not a pleasure in becoming. Even if we all hear the saying, the joy is in the journey, satisfaction felt far from home. Real healing doesn't look like that. It's neither linear nor cute. It doesn't come with a certificate or a final scene. It is non-linear and messy and really uncomfortable to witness. It feels like a spiral, and in that spiral, I decided to share it. The good and the bad, the step forward and the two sideways. Getting better at the game of life feels more like a spiral, the most brilliant invention of nature. It's always moving, if you haven't noticed. That's a scary part for me, because there's no arrival, and if it's not held with humility and gratitude, the soft unraveling can feel more like a burden than a teaching. Silence and breath can feel unsettling because no one told me before, and I guess no one told you either. The spiral repeats. It returns to old wounds, dressed in a new questions, inviting the gentle soul to revisit and deepen. And usually it happens when you're too drained to notice. I'm guessing that seeing what you couldn't see before doesn't mean you're failing, but it means you're alive. Because there is no arrival, but only you, me, us, meeting ourselves again and again. The grasp of becoming fades into a far-off echo. As soon as we try to collect some new insights, identities, roles, or shades of wisdom, it slips far beyond our imagination. I thought my constant dedication made me valuable, but really, it made me invisible. That's what it feels like when we start asking different questions. Not how do I fix this, but what have I hidden to make others comfortable? Not how do I come across as clear and complete, but what truth am I still editing to sound impressive? Telling the truth isn't always beautiful. Most of the time it's awkward. It can sound sharp, weird, or not very spiritual, but it's clean, it's medicine, and the truth is, if you are evolving, it's constantly changing. And yes, it might be too much for someone. Has anyone lost most of their friends lately? But that's not our job. Our job is to stop abandoning our own evolving truths. I've started calling this practice a soft rebellion. Not loud, not reactive, just a gentle refusal to keep pretending I've arrived when I'm clearly still becoming. What if the mess is the proof you're alive? What if the effort to appear healed is just another costume? What if you could stop performing wholeness and inhabit yourself exactly as you are? Some days I come undone in front of people I respect, and most days I feel like a walking contradiction, and that's okay. When everything and everyone insists you're losing it, maybe you're not. You're becoming. The world will offer you roles, rewarding your predictability and curated clarity, but your liberation doesn't come for approval. Let it move through your body, feel it, and live it unfiltered, because you are emotion. Consider yourself not broken without the need to arrive or perform any peace act just yet. Rest assured, this little ebook isn't here to turn your healing into a well-lit story. It will hold you high, widely unfinished, marvelously rested in what you do not yet know. Trusting that mysterious spiral, honoring your becoming. So here we are. Not at the top, but at the twist with the permission to ask better questions. Let this be the ebook that doesn't clean you up. It's not the quick fix that makes you a star. Let it be messy and deep and fun and really you.